Yes, welcome to 62 to Freedom. Well, it's another day today. And last night I sat on the bed kind of hard, and it's a brand new bed, and the bed frame broke right where you sit down, and you're gonna, you sit down first before you lay down. So right where you sat at, there's a joint, with a zigzag cut to join two boards right there where you sit down to stretch out. So not a good design, and I don't know, maybe 62's eating too much rice and he's blowing up. I don't know. Anyway, me and George are going to work on that today, get that fixed up. And George has been working out here. And I kept scrap pieces of tile when we were doing the house. I saved them all. There's some more of them over here. There's some left over right there. And then there's some over here that he's been cutting on to fit. So, this also will preserve the steps, because the steps are actually made from hollow blocks, which I'm not a fan of, but it's not my house. So here you go. He's been working on these steps and fixing them up inside and out. And we'll go outside and check those out too. But yeah, the steps look way better. And then, he's going to skim coat and paint the face of them. They'll look really good then. Yeah, I like it. He made a pretty good design there out of scrap. Those are scrap cuts from all over the house. There's a little bit different design. But I like it. I like the way it's not perfect. It's good, but not perfect. It's a beat step, so. Wow, it's better than it needs to be, really. But, George does good work. He made this out of scraps, so. Very good. Like I said, today we're going to focus on getting some good wood with no joint. And, they make the beds to maximize profit, just like everywhere else in the world. They're not expecting I guess they're trying to make it for the size of the people here, which mostly are a lot lighter than me. Let's put it that way. Anyway, it's about time the wood place is going to open up where I get my wood at. So I'm gonna head on down there. I'll see you then. And nobody stays in, really focuses on this spare bedroom. We just cleaned it up, closed it up in there. But we started up the air conditioner for the first time to sleep in there because the bed was cracked last night, and have to get the maid to work on that because I had like an allergy attack in the middle of the night. I just got all, dust mites or something are in there. So I'm gonna clean that all up and everything. We would do that before guests arrived anyway. Sweep and mop, wipe the walls down. There's no windows in there. So just a 2 horsepower Samsung air conditioner and a bed. So we never really finished that off. Wanted to finish off the main stuff first. So George is doing good on the steps. We'll go check out some wood and get with you. Here's where it cracked. I sat down on it and it cracked. How can I help it? So I went and got this board we're gonna run it along this way, and then screw that to the main foot down here. And then also all along the edge, we're gonna use a small drill so it doesn't crack up, and then drill it all the way down. Drill it all the way down and screw it. I got some nice screws, as you can see. Yeah, nice fat screws with support. And then, this little drill right here, 1/8 drill, to keep it from, that keeps it from cracking. It also, there's a row of legs down the, 3 legs down the center, and then just 2 on the edge, the 4 corners, and then there's 3 in the center. So we're gonna run support from this side where it cracked to that center support, and we're gonna put a leg right in the middle of that, so that, and then also on that side over there. So I went and got one more piece of wood. It's they call it 2x2, but it's really 1.5 by 1.5, like America. And the sizes are not right with the name that they're named. Although they used to be, like my house in Virginia, it was built in, like the late 40s. So it's old, but you couldn't hardly drill a hole to put had that concrete, really high quality walls. You couldn't even drill a hole you could barely drill a hole to put a picture up. So, and these walls are even better. They're solid concrete. You just get a concrete drill. So anyway, we're gonna put a leg over there and a leg over here in case she wants me to start sleeping over there. There'll be support this way and, up and down with an extra leg there and there. And that makes sense. This cracked not so much because of my weight. It cracked because this is actually 2 boards joined together, and then no leg underneath with support. Bad design. It looks good with all them slats and everything, but really, that was a poor decision right there. Yeah, just so they could do it cheaper with shorter wood. You can see where the zigzag was, where they joined that together and probably glued it. Anyway, we're gonna fix it up. George is a good cabinet maker, so he'll make it strong. So we got an extra board to support this, all the way from the leg, that leg, and then we're gonna have an extra leg there. But that leg is also gonna be joined to that centerpiece right there, so that it will have plenty of support, because the slat is not enough for the leg. It's not good enough, sturdy, really. They're just flopping around there, held by this cord. So, I like the design. If this was a good piece of wood on the side, it would have been fine. And right there, you see that tape hanging off that brand new, sometimes it's too cold, blowing right on us, so we tape the, temporary, we tape the little thin sheet up there to make the air go down, because there's no horizontal, air blowing system in there. It's just, you can only control it vertically. It can blow on the ceiling or the floor, but the range is not enough. I should have put the bed underneath the window, but I don't have the, we planned on doing it like this because we talked about the view out to the beach there, but we don't use it. We don't even go on that balcony, on the lower balcony. We always go on the top balcony. So That whole balcony is really kind of a waste. Although it looks good out there, but that was a big waste of money. I should have made the roof up there on that balcony. I didn't even pay attention to the design that much. I was so busy with everything. I didn't consider everything. It's hard to consider every single thing in a big house like this. So I wish the roof was extended out a couple feet farther than the balcony, but actually it's like a foot short. So when it rains, you really can't hang out there. So I'm considering right now if I can make some strong, I really can't afford it, but maybe put an awning there to extend it out and then down a little, just a little, to protect from the sun a little bit more. We'll see how it goes in the future. It's probably not going to happen though, because I'm trying to save the rest of my funds for my daughter's education. She's gonna fly. She's gonna fly free. George is working on it. We'll be sleeping on there tonight. They got some pretty cool tricycles around here. I wish I had one, but I don't really need it. It would save a lot on gas, you know, instead of driving this car, picking them up, but it also takes time, a lot more time. And time is money, especially when you're trying to get stuff done, you know. If I get on a plane where next plane up, the next level up, where I don't have to fix stuff or make stuff or anything like that, I can just cruise. That would be a good idea. Time wouldn't matter. And stop and smell the roses. Oh, there's a rose right over there. Look at that. I swear I didn't time that. I just noticed it as soon as I said it. I'm like, what? Is that a rose? What? Anyway, there's all kinds of different tricycles. But, you know, there's mostly the same style. But, you know, they got different styles too. Like, see that one? It's different, but it's the same. You know, that top is the same. See the two steel grills across that little window? That's the same. That front windshield's the same. But see the design on the side where the steps are, that's different than that one. And the back is different. And that one's a little different. They're all a little bit different, but basically the same. See the steel handrails and stuff like that are all the same. It must be a law or something like that. So, my daughter, I came to pick up my daughter. That's her school right up there. And I'm gonna go see if she's still in class. So, 62 out. So, fresh cut meat. You know, if you just hang them out there like that and put that fan right there, flies won't get on there. I don't see any flies on there. That's amazing, right? How is there not a fly on there? I was thinking, you know, fly gets on there and lays eggs, just gonna be extra protein. But I don't see any flies at all on there. See, he's trying to keep, that's his job. He's gonna keep the flies off, but there was none there. Oh, he's actually touching the meat with that thing though. Yeah, see it? He's touching it. Man, with that old nasty glove. You gotta wash your meat, people. Wash your meat. The other 2x2, which is only 1.5, we put too big of a notch in it for support. So my weight pushing down really, it was a 1-inch notch. So my weight is only a 1/2 inch supporting my weight. So it immediately cracked. So this time I got a 2x3, which is 1.5 by 2.5, and we're not gonna notch it at all. I'm tired of messing with it. We're just gonna put a support underneath it, you know, like a for it to lay on. Oh, that was naughty. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies. 4, yeah, no, only 2. Little piggies. Anyway, that's how they transport the pigs around here. From one place to another. On these little carts. So this time for another party, you know, birthday parties. It's a big celebration here. Food and drink party. And it's weird how it seemed like an adult party, but really you just going to some little kid's birthday party. So George, I bought some wood and some screws and stuff, and he fixed the bed where my big butt cracked the side of it. I guess I sat down too hard, but you know, really, I don't think it was that. It had 2 short boards meshed together, and then I guess glued and screwed or something. I don't know. Right where you sit down to go to sleep at. Bad design. Poor design, you know. I don't know. They saved a few bucks by not using a long board instead of a short board. So that's just how it is. And I don't know where it was made at, but I got my guesses. But I'm not positive. Let's go down here and see what's going on down here. Money tree. That's what they call it. Got that for the housewarming. Money tree. George is working on steps down there, the tile in the step, the top part. It's the only part left, I believe. So he's working on that. It's very hot. And once again, it's a brownout. So there's no electricity right now. We're getting ready to go to a party, so I can't start up the generator. What time did the
help children reach the maximum potential? Muscular contraction.
That's a bad time to put that in there, babe. It's gonna thaw out the meat. There's no electricity, so everything's gonna thaw.
No, the electricity's back.
Oh, it's back?
You didn't see the TV?
Oh. Oh yeah. I didn't even realize it. I just woke up, babe. Oh. That's good. Hey, I didn't even notice the electricity's back. I think it's been off for like an hour, right? Wow, it was an awesome sunset, but I was over somebody's friend of ours' house, and it was an awesome sunset, but it wasn't by the water. I didn't get to check it out over the ocean like I usually do, but there it is. Sunset on the Sulu Sea. It's really after sunset. Yeah. It was a little girl's birthday, 6 years old. The granddaughter of our friend Stanley and his wife. It's in a barangay called Talisay. I like the people in Talisay, but I don't like their roads over there. Oh my gosh. The people are great though. Oh, it really looked good. That looks really good. Woo! Oh, the hot chip.